Kaisee Benjamin, IFL TV. Boom.
Boom. Oscar BEVIS, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Kaisee Benjamin joins me in Coventry. Big fight week. Yeah, buzzing, mate. Fans are back. You must just be over the moon. I'm over the moon, and you're the one who's going to go in there and potentially get another name on your record. Good times all round, I think.
Yeah, man, definitely. I can't wait to put on a performance in front of my fans, and also I had fans asking for tickets even though they were sold out. So, yeah, man, I can't wait to get back in there.
I had a look at your record on the way up here because I thought, obviously, I said to you, we just spoke about the Shaq Day fight. But since your draw with Danny Bull, I think you've taken 2 O's, you won the Midlands title, you made your Hennessy debut. You ain't been playing about these last couple of years. These last couple of years, you've been shit hot. It's like this is the serious time for Kaisee Benjamin.
Yeah, definitely. I've got 1 loss on my record in Ultimate Boxer, which is a 3-rounder. So basically, I'm undefeated in my eyes. So I basically haven't lost since the amateurs. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think
He thinks he's Floyd now.
yeah, I'm not far off. But yeah, man, definitely. I wouldn't mind the Floyd money, but it is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, man.
You'd be lucky. You need to fight one of the YouTubers or something. So yeah, I just want to take it back to, obviously, your Hennessy debut was your last fight. Ben Fields, I think his nickname's the O-Taker. We've seen him take a couple of lads O's. Gave Sam Maxwell a tough fight last time out. It was a good performance. Probably a bit harsh on the scorecards. I think there was only a couple of rounds in it. I think you dominated the fight, really. You look back now at your Hennessy debut, pleased?
Yeah, I was pleased with my performance, even though me personally, I thought that I should have got him out of there. In the 7th round, I hurt him, but I also hurt my knuckle at the same time. I broke it. I think I had a fracture just at the top of it, and if that didn't happen, then maybe it would have been a different performance. But yeah, I still outboxed him, and it was quite comfortable for me. Yeah.
Like you said, your only loss coming in a 3-rounder, so you hurt in your knuckle. What was it, a fracture? Yeah. Did you say? Is that like the first time you felt adversity, like proper adversity in a professional ring?
I think it was the second time. I think the first time was when I won the Midlands title against Alex Fearon. My shoulder went a bit, and it was like using one arm for a little bit, and then in my head but in sparring it kind of happened as well, so I kind of knew it could have happened for that fight, but got that sorted out, and it happened during the fight, but I overcome it then, so yeah.
Yeah, because on the journey that you'll be looking to go from here and win titles now, I suppose it is about ticking boxes and getting different experiences. You don't want to get hurt and injured in a fight, but I suppose it's an experience you could say you've been through, so if you go for it a 3rd time, you might feel a bit more comfortable. So it's just like ticking a box, isn't it?
Yeah, well, again, when I fought Danny Bull, when I got the draw, I was ill then. It was like similar to having COVID, because I've had COVID as well, but I was iller then than when I had COVID. So, well, I still thought I'm a fighting man, and I'm game as anyone. So I just feel like even if I am ill, I still like to fight, but I wouldn't do that again as I'm going up, because obviously that can be a big banana skin.
So your loss was only over 3 rounds. You was ill for the draw, so you, like you said, you are basically like 13-0 or something. So yeah, that's how it works, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm 13-0 basically in my eyes anyway.
We move on to Martin Harkin. 1 loss. I would say this is a genuine 50-50. Like sometimes promotional companies bill fights as 50-50s, and they might be 60-40s. Genuinely looking at it, I'd say this is a 50-50. Is that how? Well, I know you think you're going to win the fight, obviously, but can you see why people would say this is a genuine 50-50?
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'd be ranked where he was if I didn't lose the points after fighting Ben Fields. So we'd both be ranked at the same position. So I think it's definitely a 50-50 fight, and it's a bit of clash of styles. He's a pressure fighter. I'm a bit of a counter puncher. So, but I kind of think he's a bit kind of made for me. But we'll see on the night.
Did you sort of look at the way Michael McKinson beat him, because I suppose that's how it was for their fight as well? Like you said, he's a pressure fighter. Michael McKinson, spectacular off the back foot, elite level boxing skills. I don't know, is there a blueprint that's already perhaps been shown of how someone with your talent and your skill set can beat someone like Martin?
Yeah, well, I feel like after watching, I think that's the only fight I've watched of Martin, so I feel like after watching that, I can kind of mirror Mickinson's style and maybe even put a bit more pressure on it, because I feel like obviously he had him hurt a bit, but he didn't kind of follow up. I feel like one of them was maybe a slip, or maybe two of them, but still, he still done his thing and countered him perfectly, so executed his game plan.
And it's a British title eliminator. Sometimes I feel like they don't stand much value at times because people have had hundreds of eliminators and not got a belt before. You've had the same situation with the English title, yeah. So I don't know. It's nice that it's a British title eliminator, but do you sort of hold much hope for that? Is this just another fight that you need to win to keep going, rather than it being a British title eliminator?
Well, hopefully after winning this and being with Mick Hennessy, hopefully he can push that fight for me, and obviously, if not, can go the international route, which is just as good.
Like sort of the IBF internet, like the governing body international, get the world ranking sort of, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. Something like an IBF or WBA or something like that, yeah. That'd be cool to go down that route as well, but obviously the British is obviously what my eyes are set on.
Yeah, because I don't know what's happening. I don't think the British has been fought for nearly 2 years now, so a bit up in the air with that. But yeah, just another good fight for yourself, regardless of the British. And it's a good division as well, so even if you don't go down the international route and you don't get the British title shot, you must look at the people in the division and think there are some like special fights for the fans as well, in perhaps the top 20 guys.
Yeah, definitely. There's I think the welterweight division right now is booming. There's some great domestic fights out there for me, but at the same time, I just want to get them titles as well. So obviously, sometimes you got to fight for the fans, but sometimes you got to fight for yourself.
And who's the best welterweight in the country?
Best welterweight in the country. Apart from myself, I'd probably say, oh, that's a tough one. Conor Benn's last fight was great. Mickinson's great. I'd probably have to go one of them at the moment.
Yeah.
I'd probably have to go one of them at the moment.
And the best welterweight in the world, Crawford or Spence?
I'm going to go with Spence. I think he's a bit too big for him, but after the incident, he's only fought once, hasn't he? I'm pretty sure. So if he has one or two, then yeah, I'm going with Spence. Definitely Spence, yeah.
I know it's a British title eliminator, but if you're in the welterweight division, I feel like I have to ask you who the best in the world is. You never know, get an IBF international ranking and you might be facing off with Errol Spence in a couple of years.
I'm dreaming.
Sweet. Kaisee Benjamin, thank you for speaking to IFL TV, and God willing all goes well, I will speak to you on Saturday night.
Thank you for your time.